Hey guys, so if you caught my video yesterday, we talked about the new AYANEO NEXT LITE, which I thought at the time was the first non-Valve handheld that had SteamOS. I was hoping and praying that Valve had partnered with AYANEO, one of my favorite handheld manufacturers, with the first non-Steam Deck SteamOS device. But it turns out it was too good to be true, because the new AYANEO NEXT LITE is not running SteamOS. It's running a third-party branch of SteamOS called Holo ISO or Holo ISO, not SteamOS directly, as reported by Steam Deck HQ. And obviously, thanks to a response from AYANEO. So it's using a modified version of SteamOS called Holo ISO, not SteamOS directly. It's very close, but not the official OS. So obviously, it's not going to have a lot of the new features, and I don't think it's going to be based on SteamOS 3.5, which is a darn bummer. Fanadek says, I don't think Valve sees AYANEO as competition, but people keep asking why Valve would support other handhelds, aside from SteamOS relying heavily on open source. I would say that if Valve doesn't want to, they should stop saying they want to. And that is something that's happened quite a lot, guys, lately, is the fact that Valve, since the beginning, have said, yeah, we're happy to put SteamOS on other devices. We want other devices to use SteamOS. Yet when it comes down to it, they've yet to do it. Now, I've got a few theories on why, and we're going to get into that after the intro. I'm Lace2K, and if you love handheld gaming, tech, unboxings, reviews, all that good stuff, and the occasional live stream every day at 4 a.m. Central in the morning, come join me, and replayed at 2 p.m. Central. Click the like, subscribe, click the bell icon, consider clicking join and supporting everything we do by clicking join, becoming a member of the Blaze Squad. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
So, I just want to give a shout out to JSOC's new 12-in-1 docking station. You can use this with any handheld, whether it be AYANEO, Steam Deck, ROG Ally, MSI Claw, Legion Go. I actually have this myself, did a review on it on my channel. Mine was the black one, not the transparent one, but this thing is the bomb. Go check the link out in the top comment and the pinned comment and the video description down below. You can get this for $10 off, I believe, if you use coupon code Blaze2K. Go try it. You'll love it. It's the best dock out there, hands down. Most compatible, everything. 12 inputs, 4K 120 on the 2 display outputs. It's phenomenal. Also, go check out pixelwise.com if you're a geek and you love geek stuff, tech, gaming news, and quick health tips for geeks and cool health products you can buy that just make getting healthy easy. Go check out Pixelwise and go to the right and subscribe, put your email in, you'll get some cool emails. So, the AYANEO NEXT LITE, this is it. It's coming out soon. It's more of a budget, cost-effective AYANEO device from AYANEO, and they've clearly stated that. It's got an 800p display, which is a bummer. I'm hoping it's got more than 60 FPS, but we'll see. And this Holo ISO that it's using, the branch of SteamOS, there's been a lot of debate and contentiousness, or a lot of debate about it. Rob Berry on X says, sadly, it appears Holo ISO has not been updated in months. Without being heavily modified, it's likely not based on SteamOS 3.5. The dev is also pro-Russia in the conflict we won't talk about, which will turn off some from using it as well. Would have been better based on Chimera, I think, he says. And someone else says, this is really shady. You should have used an actual distribution like Chimera or Nobara or similar, rather than rip Holo ISO for a commercial project. For personal use, I have non-issues with someone tinkering with Holo ISO image from Valve's recovery, but for commercial sales, it is a little bit weird. I wish they had worked with Valve. Maybe Valve wanted some licensing fees, because let's be honest, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, first of all. How do you feel about Valve supporting all these other third-party devices? I sort of worry if they were to do that, if they were to offer support, they would need a fair bit of money to do so, because that takes up Valve's resources. If Valve has to fix bugs, spend time on making sure the software updates are also compatible with these third-party devices, it takes time and it takes money to do that on Valve's part. And if they do end up doing that, will that hurt the Steam Deck ultimately? Because obviously, if they're putting resources into these other non-Valve devices, will that hurt the development on Valve's own hardware? Will they have to hold back certain things on the Steam Deck so they can do like a universal release across all devices, including their official hardware? There's so many questions and so much to debate and talk about. And frankly, if you ask me, I'm happy. I'm happy that Valve isn't doing that. I'm happy Valve isn't supporting third-party devices, even though they claim that they want to, just because I want Valve to focus on the Steam Deck, right? I want their 100% of their focus, development, software, and hardware focus to be on the Steam Deck, because ultimately it makes the Steam Deck better. And Steam Deck, frankly, still is my favorite handheld console out there, and it has been for a while. And now with the OLED, it's just cemented its place as my number one. So yeah, I think if other hardware manufacturers are going to use SteamOS or something like SteamOS, I recommend you use something like Chimera or Nomura, you know, one of the big branches of SteamOS, right? That's regularly updated. HoloISO, apparently, from what I've seen, hasn't been updated in months and months and months, so it's a weird choice. Not sure why. But yeah, very interesting. So yeah, let's take a look at the AYANEO NEXT LITE and let's see what it's all about. All right, so it's got a 7-inch 800p IPS true color display. A little bit bummed it's not an OLED. After having the Steam Deck OLED, I'm spoiled, dude. I'm spoiled. I love OLED now. Like, you get it in two options. The Ryzen 5 4500U or the Ryzen 7 4800U. No. Where's the 7840U? Not a fan of the choices, but hey, this is just butter greasing the wheels for future, you know, SteamOS like Linux operating systems on their devices. So I'm not going to be too upset. I like AYANEO. They're really great. X-axis linear motor, 6-axis gyroscope, explore exterior design language. And next, let's zoom in a little bit. Let's take a look in detail. So I like the design. It reminds me of a Switch Lite, doesn't it? Looks like a Switch Lite, kind of. Next grip, ergonomic grip. Nice. I like the color schemes. White and orange. I'm not a big fan of white consoles, but white and orange is kind of nice. Black and gray, obviously, or dark gray. Hall sensing, big joysticks and Hall triggers. Lovely. We all love Hall stick sensors. Custom dual copper pipe cooling system. Good. 47 watt hour high capacity battery. Pastel blue or bright white. Pastel blue. Oh, it comes in pastel blue, bright white, or jet black. Pre-installed Holo ISO pure gaming handheld. Nice. I mean, I say nice, but I mean it's going to look and feel like SteamOS. It's just not going to have all the bells and whistles that the newer versions of SteamOS has, which is a bummer. And it's not obviously not going to have Valve support. So really, your mileage may vary as far as operating system support goes. Obviously, they're going to let you dual boot between Windows and this. It would be nice. You know what? It'd be nice if you turn this thing on and it gave you a bootloader straight away with an option between Windows and SteamOS. Gave each side like a terabyte. Windows a terabyte. Holo ISO, a terabyte, and then allow you to boot into whichever you wanted. That would be kind of cool. Look at, I mean, you've got to admit, this device does look pretty nice, right? Would you buy it? Let me know down below. I think it's going to it's going to be a budget handheld, so hopefully, it's more like $399 to $499 to $599 at most. If they're going for $699 with this thing, I don't think it's going to fare very well because you've got other competitors like the Legion Go and Steam Deck OLED. The white and orange does look nice, doesn't it? But it's in the background like that. And there's the blue. And obviously, Holo ISO, which is very much like SteamOS. Look at that. I mean, in theory, in reality, it's the first commercial product that's shipping with a Linux build that's very much like SteamOS. So my video yesterday still stands. It's the first product commercially released that does have a SteamOS based operating system, right? Pure gaming handheld, streamlined and efficient. It flows seamlessly, delivering smoother and more stable gaming performance with lower overall power consumption, native compatibility with both controller and touchscreen operations, aligning with handheld gaming habits, outstanding system sleep functionality, ensuring games are ready to play anytime. So that's one thing that really sets the Steam Deck apart, guys, is the sleep functionality. Being able to just like press the power button on your Steam Deck, walk away for like a day or the rest of the day, come back, press the power button, and then carry on gaming again. I mean, that's why I love the Steam Deck so much. It's got that console level easiness, ease of use to it. I love it. Robust performance and handheld settings for a worry-free and convenient gaming experience. And obviously this will be using Proton. So you'll be using Proton DB quite a bit and also checking compatibility for, Proton in most of your games as you do with the Steam Deck. So nothing new there. All right. And it also, users can install Windows operating system themselves after purchasing the Next Lite and then load Windows drivers from the AYANEO official website. So yeah, they're not going to install Windows on and dual boot it for you. You're going to have to do that yourself. Recreating the Explore design, a unique aesthetic texture, continuing the legacy of AYANEO's exploration into minimalist industrial design. AYANEO Next revives the pioneering exploration aesthetic language, offering a beauty and quality that's unparalleled in its category. So there we go. They're saying advanced UV spray coating process, resistant to oil and fingerprints, offering a more delicate texture. Nice. Consistently outstanding ergonomics. Cool. It does look very comfortable, doesn't it? And look at that. God, I've been coughing, guys. So yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic for a budget handheld. I mean, what more could you ask for, frankly? I have the AYANEO 2. Oh, let me wipe the smudges. It looks very greasy and dirty. Hold on. All right, that's good enough. I have an AYANEO 2S. They sent this out to me. Oh, you can still see the smudges. It gets very smudgy. I apologize, guys. But this device is fantastic. A review and impressions coming soon on this. This thing is going to be... Basically, this is what I'm basing my AYANEO experience on. This device alone. And so far, let me tell you, there was a time back a couple of weeks ago... during the Christmas break, where this was my favorite. Sorry, I had to take a bit of cough medicine there. I was starting to cough through the whole video. But there was a time of day a couple of weeks ago during the Christmas break where I was basically just daily driving this thing, playing Warzone on it, streaming whilst playing Warzone, Call of Duty. It's, without shadow of a doubt, the AYANEO 2S is the most beautiful looking handheld when it doesn't have fingerprints. The most beautiful looking handheld you could buy, frankly, in the market right now. What the hell is that stuff on there? It's the most beautiful looking handheld, and clearly you could see they've done it again, right, with the AYANEO Next Lite. 7-inch 800p high brightness screen, perfect match for AAA games. It doesn't look like it's going to support more than 60 frames, or else they would obviously advertise that in the page here. Uncommon Hall sensing, big joysticks, the same class. That's another thing. I love it when handhelds use proper-sized, full-sized thumbsticks. The Legion Go, as much as I love the Legion Go, the sticks are a little bit small. They're more like akin to like Nintendo Switch sticks, which are very small, and it's just not ideal for FPS games, which I enjoy. So that's one thing the AYANEO devices have going for them, is that they use full-size, near enough full-size thumbsticks here, and it feels much more like a controller experience, right? It doesn't feel like a handheld thumbstick. It feels like a real controller-sized thumbstick, and that makes all the difference. It makes a world of difference in games. Accurate Hall triggers, yep, looking very good. Master controller, so it's got motor vibration intensity adjustment, gyroscope aiming assist, joystick sensitivity adjustment, button rapid fire function, nice. Zero dead zone joystick, ABXY key swapping, so if you're playing Nintendo games via nefarious methods, you can have it act like a Nintendo controller. Zero power consumption standby, just like the Steam Deck. That's one of the biggest selling points for this, I think. Trigger sensitivity adjustment, very nice. Fully conductive gel buttons, so they're not gonna be clicky buttons. They're gonna be more like the silicone thing underneath. I forgot the name of it. I can't think today. All this coughing. Dual axis linear motor, so it's going to have haptics, very nice. It's going to be using the 4500U and the 4800U. I wish it was using something a little bit better than that. I wish it was, but hey, they're going to be releasing devices all throughout the year, so don't worry about that. This is a great device, great budget device for someone who's maybe new into handheld gaming, right, and just wants some decent performance and a beautiful package. Good heatsink, 47 watt hour, cool. Versatile interfaces, all in one handheld, very nice. So fully featured USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C interfaces, supporting 10 gigabits of data transfer, DisplayPort 1.4 video output, and power delivery fast charging. So let me see. So these are not USB-C 4. That is a little bit of a bummer, because one thing I love about the AYANEO 2S is that it uses, I believe, USB-C 4. So you can theoretically connect this thing up to, at least my AYANEO 2S, up to an external GPU, and boost the performance. Basically use this like a desktop PC setup, which I love the ability to do. And obviously, I will give them props. One thing AYANEO is very good at doing is supplying more than one USB-C port on their devices, right? Look at the ROG Ally, the new MSI Claw that's coming out, the Steam Deck. I feel like they're held back because they only have one USB-C port on the front of it. Will that ever focus? There we go. This has two on the top, the AYANEO 2S, and it's got one on the bottom. Like, as far as versatility goes, you just can't beat that, right? One USB-C port, I could put my SteelSeries Arctis Series X, I can't talk, my Arctis SteelSeries gaming headset dongle in the bottom USB-C port, so I could play online gaming and speak to my friends, and then I could have one USB-C port dedicated to charging, and then I could have the other USB-C port for like a USB-C hub or an external SSD storage extension that I could tape onto the back or stick onto the back. There's so many options having more than one USB-C port. And obviously, if one gets damaged, you've got another two for backup, right? So kudos to AYANEO for doing that. I'm glad they've included more than one on this device. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Is it something you're tempted to try out? I'm always curious, and obviously stay tuned because I'm wondering why I'm like doing an endless scroll on this page. I'm like, when's it going to end? When's it going to end? I think they've somehow made this page a loop. It's got like the same thing twice on it. Anyways, guys, let's wrap up this video before it goes any longer. 16 minutes in. Let me know if you're interested in this, if you're considering picking it up, and overall, let me know what you think of AYANEO as a company. I must admit, I was very hesitant about AYANEO at first. They reached out to me, having spoken to a lot of people. A lot of people seem very happy with their AYANEO device. Look how smudgy this gets already. I just touched it. I do put lotion on my hands, so that's why. So yeah, AYANEO, great job on the device. I'm looking forward to a device that has OcuSync, or is it OcuLink? OcuSync, for truly great eGPU support. Obviously, I want a device with a good couple of USB-C 4.0 ports, or ideally Thunderbolt, which would be nice, but I doubt it because they don't. I think to have Thunderbolt, you really need an Intel APU like the MSI Claw. But USB-C 4.0, several USB-C ports, OcuSync port, and I think that would be ideal. I'd be happy with that. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Anyways, guys, I'll keep you up to date on this device and when the Indiegogo goes live. So stay tuned. And yeah, we'll talk about this more and see what's going on with it. Hopefully we get a trailer soon. Anyways, guys, peace out and place to game. If you love handheld gaming and want more of it on your homepage every day, consider clicking like, subscribe, click the bell icon, and consider clicking joining the Blaze Squad and joining me on stream every day at 4 a.m. Central. Go check out pixelbuys.com if you're a geek and you love geek stuff, you love tech, unboxings, reviews, gaming news, handheld gaming news, as well as some health tips for geeks who don't really have time or really want to go to the gym all the time and eat healthy all the time. I find some great products that I use on a daily basis, like Bulletproof Coffee, like Seed, the best probiotic, prebiotic, symbiotic capsule you can have that really just improves every single health metric in your body. At least it has with me, and I've only been on it a week. You'll get 50% off it, I believe, if you sign up using my link on Pixel Buys. So go check that out. 30-day supply, 50% off. Cannot complain with that. Also, go check out my list of favorite Steam Deck accessories. Link down below also. And yeah, go check out the dock from JSOX, the 12-in-1 with RGB lighting, which you can control via an app and customizing, like configure it to your heart's content. So yeah, guys, there we go. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Feel free to come join me. 4 in the morning every day, Monday to Friday, sometimes Saturday and Sunday too at 4 in the morning, and we'll play some games. I'm playing Resident Evil 4 right now. I'm on chapter 4. I just completed chapter 3 today. We also play some Call of Duty Warzone, which is fun. That's just fun, just shooting people. Kind of cool. And yeah, hoping to get into more streaming. And if you become a member, you'll get access to all our stream replays, as well as a bunch of cool other stuff, like badges next to your name, green name in chat, green name in the comments, and just our exclusive Blaze 2K emojis. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Take care. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. If you subscribed. If you don't, it's okay. But I'll see you soon. Bye.
Let's go.